What's up, peeps? Welcome to Glasskins. This is our man cave. I'm Steve, the owner of Glasskins, mad scientist and chief dishwasher. And today we are doing a Mopar shoot. That's right, all Mopar. We're gonna do Chrysler 300, the new part called the CAPO. We're gonna do the new Challenger backdraft that you haven't seen because it came out during the C word. And then we're gonna do the torch on the Charger. Now you've seen the torch on the Challenger, it's a hot seller, but we put it on a Charger and it's even better. So we're gonna do that one today as well. But first, we're gonna start with the CAPO Chrysler 300, and this thing is bad to the bone. Of course, you're gonna need some microfiber towels. You're gonna potentially need some painter's tape to hold the part in place. We do provide the 3M Primer 94 sticks. You snap these, squeeze it, get the tip wet, and you'll apply that to the glass. We'll show that to you later in the video. There's a whole host of things that you can do to clean the glass properly. So first, what we really like to recommend is the chemical guys. They have a hard water spot remover. And this does really, really well at removing everything from the glass. It gets right down into the micro pores and removes it really well. If you're not able to get this, simple old Barkeep's Friend. This is called Bonami, and our Barkeep's Friend is another brand, Bonami. But you can make a paste out of this and use a sponge to scrub the outer edge of your glass to remove ceramics. We can also use the prep spray. Any brand will do, but this is a grease and wax remover for body work. So if you're gonna paint a car, you can use this, spray it on the towel first, wipe it on the glass, do not spray it onto the glass first. We also found that going over the glass with either a clay bar or the eraser sponges also does really, really well at removing any residual residues of grease or ceramics or anything like that. You can use this with Dawn dish detergent or your favorite glass cleaner. We particularly like to use the invisible glass, which will be the final step. You can also use general purpose adhesive cleaner. If you've had louvers or anything sticky on the glass before, this is a 3M general purpose adhesive remover. And again, this is spray on the towel first, then clean the glass, then go over it with your invisible glass. So if you follow those procedures, you should be able to get proper adhesion. Remember, your Primer 94 is really important, and the car does need to sit an average of 10 to 24 hours. In the summer months, when we're in the 80s plus, you know, 10 hours is good. Don't get it wet, but we prefer to let it sit 24 hours. In the colder weather, absolutely 24 hours. Don't get it wet. And that'll be the best way for you to install your glass. Today we've got the CAPO here, and this is the back side of your part. They're held on with a 3M GH type tape. This is impervious. I mean, it really sticks very well. And to install it, we do advise you having some painter's tape on hand. And the reason why is, one, it can hold the part in place while you're pulling the tape. Also, we use it to set the tape on the other side of the part so that it doesn't get stuck under while you're aligning it. So if you do that, it makes it really easy. Tie that underneath the part. This way, your tabs stay accessible and don't get stuck underneath the part. All right, part two. We just did the CAPO for the Chrysler 300, and here's a new part you may not have seen. This one is for the Challenger, and it's a backdraft. Everybody requested it. We did get it done. It got done during the C word. And a lot of people haven't seen it because, you know, tough times. But anyway, this one's done. It's beautiful, and it looks absolutely sinister on your Challenger. So this is the front side, no visibility issues. We made these really tall, really difficult getting the angles right on this one. But let me tell you, when you see it on the car, you'll know it's a Glasskins. So we're gonna flip this one over and show you the back side. So the back side of this one's a little bit different. It does have these steps. You're gonna wanna peel those off. And then this will support the center of the part so that you have no vibration, no noise, no fluttering, and it'll be totally solid. These are impervious to water, weather. They don't absorb water, and they don't deform or degrade. It's actually a marine grade foam that's used by the Coast Guard. So don't have to worry about that. And of course, she's made in USA. Part 3. So we've done the Il Capo for the Chrysler 300. We just did the backdraft for the Challenger. And then this is the torch for the Charger. Everybody loved it on the Challenger. They asked for it on the Charger. And this too looks fantastic on the Charger. Really low profile, really tall, aggressive from behind, and you will love the torch on your Charger. So we're going to go ahead and flip this one over. This one's got a little bit different setup. We've got a couple of pieces here. The rest of the part floats off of the window. None of this touches the window. So only the outside touches, the whole part floats. You can clean the glass underneath with no problem. A lot of people ask that question. You can clean the glass on all our products without taking them off because they're permanently mounted. So this one also has the tape around the outside and then just the 2 pieces right there. No bumpers needed here because this is curved and it sits up off the glass. It's called a floating design. And that's your torch for Charger. I'm Steve, this is Glasskins, and today's gonna be Mopar madness. So during the COVID, we've been busy and we got new products to show you that you haven't seen yet. And we haven't had the opportunity to film the video, but we're filming it today. We've got a whole crew here, Mopar club owners, and we're gonna show you the Il Capo for Chrysler 300. We're gonna show you backdraft for your Challenger, and we're gonna show you the torch for the Charger. So this is a perfect example. Somebody had on this Chrysler 300, they had a little mini louver, so it has residue. So this is a great example of how to clean the glass and get rid of the residue. We're using the 3M general purpose adhesive cleaner. We're spraying it on the cloth first, not on the glass, because the glass is hot and it'll flash off. So you want to put it on the cloth first. You can see the flash off, and then we'll just go over it with the razor blade to remove what's left. This is also good to go around the outer perimeter with first and then do the eraser sponge, because this will get any type of wax, any oils, anything like that off of the surface of the glass as well. All right, we've got the Il Capo here for the Chrysler 300, and we're gonna set this up with Jonathan, and we're gonna lay it up on the glass and show you how to put it in place. And we wanna line it up right to the edge of the glass. And what we're gonna do, just for precaution, is we're gonna use a little tape, and we're gonna tape this in place once we get it set. But this one, see, it slid down a bit, so we're just gonna pull it up. Tack it right in place. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start at the top. Make sure you got a clean cloth, and because we're gonna rub this as we go. So basically we'll start peeling and then tack it, and then peel it, tack it, and then peel it all the way, and then just crisscross. Give me your hand, you take that one. And then we're gonna rub it really hard, put a lot of pressure, rub it really hard across the top. It gets all the air bubbles out, sets it in place. Then we're gonna do the side. And then we're gonna do the bottom. Apply the pressure. Now it might be easier if you pop the trunk. It'll be easier to get more pressure onto the bottom part because now it's exposed. Keep going over it for about 5 minutes. And there she goes. That's your Il Capo Chrysler 300, brand new, the only louver on the market currently, and that's made in USA quality. All right, we're here with Jonathan again, and this is his car. He's got the F8 green Challenger, and we're gonna install the Challenger backdraft. Now, if you've been watching our Instagram page, we dropped the big one yesterday. We've got matching quarters coming out for this in July. So everybody's been wanting a full set. You got it, we did it. It's getting done. You'll see it in July. But first, we're gonna install this one. It's gonna be very similar to the Il Capo design. So we're gonna line this right up to the top of the glass. There we go. We're going to tack it in place with some tape. Push down the corner where you have some exposed tape. About 1 millimeter of glass showing on the side. And you should have about a finger's gap, a little bit of a tip between the trunk and the base. So just like anything else, just give it a firm hold so it doesn't slip. And then we're going to pull our middle to the middle. Hard rub. Then we're going to do our sides. Our side is just one pull straight down. We're going to put a lot of pressure. All right, so the bottom, what you want to do is you want to make sure that the middle's down so you don't have a buckle. So I'm going to put a little bit of pressure there, and then we're going to work from the center out on this one. Center out. And as you can see, we really worked very hard to get the angles correct on this, and we actually use a laser to line up your rear view mirror with the slots so that you will not have any obstruction in view with this. And you can see you can clean all the glass, no problem with the microfiber cloth. It just fits right in there. That's it. That's your Challenger backdraft on this gorgeous F8. That'll be running down the road. We're going to have the quarter windows out in July. Next up, we're going to do the Charger. Now we do provide adhesive promoter, but this one I've already pre-prepared. We didn't put it on film, but it's all set to go. We'll show you on the next one. All right, round 3 for Mopar Madness. We got Rob, he's the owner of this Charger granite crystal, and we're gonna install a torch on this one. So same procedure, we're gonna bring it up, line it up to the top of the window, and then lay it down. We're just gonna push down on the corners where the tape's been exposed, just to set it. And we're gonna start at the top. We're gonna give a little pressure there and get our part started. Give it a good rub so it doesn't slip. And then we're gonna take it down the sides. We'll rub it in, a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure. Now here, we just wanna make sure the center's down. We're gonna apply a little bit of pressure here, and then we're gonna pull our tape from the outside in. So again, we'll just keep applying pressure for a few minutes. Make sure she's set. And that's your Charger torch. And lots of sweat. All right, we've got our Mopar Madness. We've got all our Mopars here with 3 Il Capos. We've got the backdraft Challenger, and we got our torch Charger. We just did the install video. We've got all our owners standing by their cars. We've got Tony, one of the first Il Capos installed. We've got Jonathan, he's got the backdraft Challenger. We've got Jeremy, he's got a crystal blue Chrysler 300. We've got Rob, he's got the crystal granite with the torch Charger, and we've got Vic, and he's got a badass crystal claret red with the Il Capo. Also, that was the second Il Capo installed in the world, and that one's fully installed. So we thank everybody. We appreciate you watching our videos, and we wish you a great, great year. Thank you.